In the past month, the popes railed against technology, progress, and capitalism, a three-headed beast destroying the earth and its poor. It's sad watching this Luddite leftist condemn capitalism when it's lifted millions of people out of poverty and despair, giving them hope and dinner, which is better than any religious organization, and I include Amway. It wasn't the Vatican that invented technologies and techniques that made food cheaper, breakthrough medicines available, lives more livable. That was commerce, which the Pope should love. After all, he does sell insurance. Yet he attacks air conditioning, which has eased the suffering of millions. He's still fine with using it to preserve Vatican art, of course, but it's your pious grandmother who can sweat. So why hate progress? Well, human enterprise refutes the leftism the Pope embraces. As commerce improves lives, the worse his political ideology looks. He'd rather have humans put our faith in him, as he claims our materialism ruins the planet and drives us to kill. And since our modern world now ignores the threat of God, the Pope uses green lingo to condemn our commerce. If God can't stop you, think of the planet. But the Pope can only condemn innovation as long as he ignores what it brings. Lifespans have doubled. Food per capita has grown. Violence is on the wane. It just goes to show the worst kind of holy man is one who's holier than thou. All right. I know there's a couple of Catholics here.
Somebody's going to hell.
Yeah, if hell's a club, I'm there. KG,
what? It's not
defend
me.
the Pope. Defend the Pope.
Listen, I don't know why you're so upset about it. He's not running some country. These are his personal views. I'm totally fine with it.
He condemned possibly the greatest movement in history, capitalism. And you're a capitalist.
Well, I am a capitalist, and I am definitely somebody who embraces lovingly the free market, let's be honest.
Yes.
However, last time I checked, he didn't amend the 10 Commandments to say thou shalt not be any free market or capitalism.
But he did defend...
These are his musings, because he does live his life in accordance with these ideas and philosophies.
Yeah, while he keeps the Sistine Chapel air conditioned, while the little old ladies who send their money to that church have to live without air conditioning. How hypocritical is that? By the way, Juan, this is the same...
I don't know. You're like grandma sweat obsession right now.
I am. Well, air conditioning is an amazing advancement, and he's denigrating it. He also defended the Islamic killers. Well, he didn't defend it, but he said that the French Hebdo writers shouldn't have said what they said. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
This is the Pope.
And he's also said that he thinks that we need to do more about the environment. So I think, if he was listening into Greg Gutfeld's monologue today, he would have said, dung of the devil. That's what he would have said.
I would take that as a compliment.
Well, there you go. There you go. But what is wrong? I don't get this. Is no big shift for the Catholics. I mean, the Catholics have been saying all along we've got to take care of the poor. Greg.
No. You know what you're covering this with a lie. I don't remember John Paul II or any of the.
Well, Tia was amazing. He was my favorite.
They were talking about freedom. They weren't into communists. And
they weren't into protecting the poor.
You see what you're doing?
I know.
Your argument is so bad, Juan. I'm going to move away from you. It's embarrassing you in front of your children.
It is.
Yes, they're watching at home and they're going, "What is my dad doing?"
I know.
Eric?
Eric, can you help?
We're out of time already.
Did we find Geraldo and El Chapo?
Nobody wants to criticize the Pope.
I won't criticize the Pope. I'm a capitalist. I'm also a Catholic. I respect the Pope. I love the Pope. But I think he was speaking as a spiritual leader, not as a political leader.
Right.
And he was pushing back against greed
and
wanting more things.
Even Eric.
No. He condemned progress, technology, progress and innovation. He believes that the Enlightenment was a mistake. If he had his way, we wouldn't even have the innovations that save lives.
What you're missing here is that he's trying to say if we all lived a good Catholic life and we were charitable and we shared, we wouldn't need capitalism.
Yes.
But we all know that's not true. We're actually motivated by self-interest. So in the real world, you do need capitalism because we don't live the divine lifestyle. This is what he's watching.
Apologists.
He's more focused.
He doesn't like sex and alcohol.
No, he's more focused on the Beatitudes
all apologists.
and the elements of the church and of the religion, of compassion
I
and
will
mercy.
agree with you that capitalism has brought some of the most important advancements in the world in science, in technology, innovation.
But it's based on selfishness, and he doesn't like selfishness.
Oh, my God.
You know what, Greg?
And I mean that, God.
Greg,
Did you just hear what she said?
Yeah,
Yes.
selfishness.
Capitalism is
no.
Capitalism is not based on selfishness.
Yes, it is.
It is not. It is based on
self-interest. That is the bottom line of capitalism. Is that everybody operates in self-interest. That's the invisible hand.
Capitalism is about
intense.
providing for the people that you love, and that means
it's
going
not.
out and working
No, it's
and
not.
solving things. And solving problems. So you're saying
No, it's you are motivated by self-interest. I have a degree in economics. I studied these things. This
Ooh,
is what
goody
this
for
is
you.
about. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
I took a class in religion.
Motivated by self-interest.
Bah.
That is what makes. We know that that
Gotta
human
go
beings
back.
are motivated by self-interest. That's why capitalism works.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you allocate resources properly, because we're all trying to get the most for ourselves. He disagrees
But
with
that's
that because
altruistic.
It's shameful.
That's
It's
also
not.
altruistic. No, it is.
No, it's
because
not.
you're making a
There's
deal
no
with somebody.
altruism.
You're making a deal with somebody. And
money.
yes,
For
but it's
money.
altruistic because you
your
can't
own purpose.
you can't do that if you're being selfish. You have to know that you have to give
No,
something.
you're being totally selfish. You're trying to get something. You're giving the least
But
you
you know
possibly can.
But you
in
know
return for
you
getting
have
what
to
you are. There's
give to
nothing
get.
altruistic.
You have to give
The
to get.
very
The Pope would
least
rather have you
possible.
have nothing and
No.
live in the woods.
My God, no, he wouldn't. You know what the
Before you go-
problem is? He's just so
I just want you to
angry,
know. I want you
right?
to know,
I'm having fun.
Greg.
I'm just having
You
fun.
know what it is? You need to accept Jesus Christ into your heart and as your Savior, and you'll
light
be much happier.
5
Am I right?
candles every single day for the 5, and for the audience, Gregory, I'm going to light 6 an extra one for you tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
you got to learn
I'm
something
going to light
about
something
greed.
tonight. It ain't going to be a candle.
You need to learn something about the difference between self-interest and greed, and then I think you need a laxative.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Did you say
the
a
thing is,
laxative?
Yeah, just
You-
clean
you-
it out. Come
you-
on, guys.
you just
Remember,
called
dung of the
capitalism
devil.
greedy.
This guy's filled
is
with dung
my
of the
God.
devil. That's what's
I don't even know what that is.
Somebody find Geraldo, please.
Geraldo. Where is
Where is
Geraldo?
he?
I don't know.
We gotta
Where in
go
the
to
world
the
is
segment.